What if cryptids and otherworldly myths stem from origins rooted in realms we can't comprehend? Perhaps there exists a dimension beyond human perception, a place where beings, creatures unlike any we know, can cross over into our world for mere moments, leaving those who encounter them stunned and forever changed. Such fleeting visits could explain our tales of demons, our legends of unearthly figures, and even our most mysterious stories of alien encounters. In the early 1970s, on a quiet summer afternoon, two young children were exploring the outskirts of Sandown, a small sleepy town on the Isle of Wight in England. The siblings, a boy and a girl around 7 and 9, were on vacation with their family, eagerly embracing the chance to roam freely and discover the natural beauty of the area. As they moved along a narrow path near a small creek, they heard a strange sound, a faint, mechanical buzzing mixed with a rhythmic, almost musical chime. The sound was unlike anything they'd heard before, a mechanical song echoing through the trees. Curiosity got the better of them, and they cautiously followed the noise down the path, peering around bushes and trees until they reached a small, open clearing. There, just beyond the edge of the clearing, they saw something, or someone, standing in the shadows. At first, it looked like a person, but as their eyes adjusted, they realized this figure was no ordinary passerby. It was towering, nearly 7 feet tall, and dressed in a peculiar, ragged suit that seemed to be pieced together from mismatched fabrics and clunky mechanical parts. The figure's skin was a deep, unnatural red, and its eyes were a haunting shade of yellow that seemed to pierce through the dimness of the clearing. The most disturbing feature, however, was its face, frozen in a wide, eerie smile that looked far too large, as if stretched beyond normal limits. The children stared in silence, hearts pounding. They wanted to run, but something about the figure was captivating, drawing them in. As if sensing their hesitation, the figure slowly raised a gloved hand in greeting and began to speak. Its voice was mechanical, halting, with strange inflections that didn't quite match any human speech. "Hello, children," it said, the voice crackling and echoing slightly, as if through an old speaker. "My name is Sam." Despite their fear, the children's curiosity won out. Sam continued to talk, asking them questions. Odd ones, like, "What is your favorite color?" and "Do you live in the bright world or the dull one?" The children answered, their voices shaky but intrigued. Sam's questions seemed innocent enough, though they didn't quite make sense, and the figure's unblinking stare and unnervingly wide smile gave every question a chilling undertone. Sam then told them something even stranger. He wasn't human, but he wasn't from another planet either. When they asked where he was from, he paused, as if considering how to answer, then simply said, "I am from a place you cannot see." The children didn't press further, unable to make sense of his words. Then, as if to entertain them, Sam began performing small tricks. He removed his hat and, to their shock, revealed a second set of eyes underneath it. The children could do nothing but stare, transfixed and horrified. Sam moved with an uncanny fluidity, yet every motion seemed jerky, almost robotic, as though he were mimicking human movement without fully understanding it. After a few minutes, Sam looked off into the distance, as if hearing something they couldn't. He turned back to them, his smile never faltering, and raised his hand in a slow, deliberate wave. Then, without another word, he turned and walked deeper into the woods, his tall, red figure vanishing among the trees. The children stood there, rooted in place, unable to believe what they had just witnessed. When they finally found their voices and rushed back to their parents, their story was met with a mix of disbelief and concern. The parents, assuming it was a prank or a product of overactive imaginations, assured the children that there was no such person lurking in the woods. But the children's description was so vivid, so specific, that it eventually made its way to local authorities. A quiet investigation was conducted, but nothing ever came of it. No one else had seen this strange figure, and no evidence was found of a person, human or otherwise, matching Sam's description. Over time, the story of Sam the Sandown Clown became a peculiar piece of Sandown lore, whispered among locals and passed down as a strange but unfathomable event. Those who knew the story wondered if it was some elaborate hoax, or if the children had genuinely encountered something otherworldly. To this day, the Sandown Clown remains one of England's most unsettling mysteries. A figure who appeared without reason, asked questions that linger in the minds of those who hear them, and then disappeared, leaving behind nothing but fear and fascination. One intriguing theory offers a possible explanation. What if this encounter was a glimpse into a higher dimension? In Michio Kaku's Hyperspace, he references the concept of flatlanders, beings who exist in a two-dimensional world. Imagine the world of the flatlanders as a vast flat piece of paper. These beings, moving only in 2 dimensions, would see a 3-dimensional sphere passing through their plane as a magical, inexplicable phenomenon. A circle appearing out of nowhere, growing, then diminishing back to nothing, all while seemingly floating on their flat world. Now, imagine if Sam was a being from a 4th dimension, entering our 3-dimensional reality. His appearance, his mechanical voice, and even his fleeting visit would be perceived as disjointed and surreal, much like a 2D being's experience with a 3D object. This idea could provide insight into other eerie phenomena, stories of sudden disappearances and bizarre encounters, where witnesses report experiences that defy the known laws of physics. The tale of the Sandown Clown might be more than just a strange local story. It could be a brief glimpse into the presence of entities that cross the boundaries between dimensions, leaving those who encounter them to grapple with what they've seen. A chilling reminder that sometimes the unknown isn't just strange, it's beyond our very perception of reality. If you know of any other bizarre stories you'd like me to tell, drop them in the comments. And don't forget, there's a link to my Discord in the description where you can share and discuss even more mysterious tales. If you're interested in merch, feel free to visit the shop linked below. Also, I'd like to thank those of you who've been showing up to the live streams and commenting frequently. You guys have definitely lifted my spirits and given me a sense of confidence in the past few days. Until next time, don't forget to lock your doors at night. You never know what's waiting to get in.